everyone, this is Trisha and welcome to my channel. Today is not going to be a my home cooking. It's going to be I'm going out and getting some food. I am not feeling so good, so I'm just going to go ahead and get something already made. So I'm off to hopefully get some gorditas. Gorditas are like a corn tortilla. It's a thicker corn tortilla. You make it from the same dough, except you add some lard into it, and then you just pat it down and make like about a 6 or 5 inch diameter kind of a disc, and it's about a 1/4 inch thick. And then you just put it in a pan with a little bit of oil for about, I don't know, 4 minutes on each side, and then you just kind of slide a knife on the side in the center, and then kind of try to slice it open in half, but not all the way, so you kind of create like a little pocket, like a pita pocket almost. And but it's a little more crumbly, or it might fall apart a little bit easier, obviously. But anyway, you make that, and then you can stuff it with whatever you want, beans and cheese or whatever you want to put in there. Now, if you make the dough and add some shredded cheese to the dough and create the same little tortilla, little flat, kind of a pancake looking thing, that's called a pupusa. So anyway, from what I understand. Okay, so I'm not like I didn't grow up eating pupusas, but I did grow up eating gorditas. I do make them myself. I know how to make them. I learned from my grandmother, because when I did take care of my grandmother, she would ask me to make that for her, and a couple of times she was there telling me how. So I would do that for her, like how she wanted it mixed, how much lard and everything, salt, a little bit of salt in there too. Yeah, but I'm gonna go get some that are already made and they're already filled with something for my mom and myself. I was wanting biscuits and sausage gravy from Whataburger, guys, so I don't know if I'm gonna go get that and the gordita. I don't know. But yeah, I'm heading over to a place called Doña Lula. It's close by where I live. I just left my neighborhood, and there's a Sam's nearby, and I kind of want to go in there, but my foot's still hurting. I'm trying not to take too many of the pills that I was given for the nerve pain that help me sleep, because they make me very groggy, and it's like the effect is still going on during the day, and I feel very out of balance. Look at my face right here too. Yeah, I feel out of balance. I feel like, and I do kind of like wobble forward or sideways sometimes, and I have to catch myself. So I don't know if it's that, but I started feeling it since I was at the doctor's visit, and they gave me a shot, and I remember saying, "Is this supposed to make you feel dizzy?" And then he goes, "Well, it is going to make you sleepy." And then the prescriptions that he gave me, he said they were also going to make me feel sleepy, and yeah, they'll help me, because it's supposed to help me sleep. So I've not been taking the one that says that I can take, like every 8 hours, like I can take it during the day. I had just been taking it, the one that says at bedtime, but then I'm like, oh, I'm like, I sometimes I don't know what I'm thinking or what I'm doing. It's evident from that video from last Tuesday, or I don't know when it was, last Wednesday that y'all got to see it. Was it Wednesday or Thursday? I don't even know anymore, you guys. But yeah, because I didn't remember what days had gone by or how long it had been. Just kind of lost track of all that. Okay, well, I'm here, and I'm gonna go ahead and order. So I think I'm just gonna get the gorditas, because the last time I got them, some of them got a little soggy by the time I got home. Okay, let's see. What's it called? The gordita.
Buenos días.
Buenos días. ¿Me das una de revoltijo?
Ok.
Y una de nopalitos en salsa verde.
Ok.
Y una de chorizo con huevo.
Sería una de revoltijo, una de nopalitos.
Y una de
¿Y una
chorizo.
de chorizo con huevo?
Sí,
¿Sería todo?
es todo.
¿Te gusta pasar la siguiente ventanilla, por favor?
Ok.
Serían 172.
Okay, gracias. Okay, so I'm just going up to the window. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this because it's going a little long. Okay, so I already paid. It was $7.72. I ordered 3 of them. I ordered one called revoltijo, which means a mixture, because they put like chicharron and I think potato and something else and some queso fresco into it. And then I ordered nopalitos, which is a cactus with a red sauce. Un huevo con chorizo is egg and chorizo. So I ordered 3 of them and it was $7.72. That's pretty good for 3 of them because they're really delicious. Okay, so they're the supreme one, which are the revoltijo, is $2.59. The nopalitos $2.34. A huevo con chorizo $2.20. That's it. Okay. So that's me ordering here. That was exciting, I'm sure. Except that I was trying to get money out of my wallet. My wallet is under my mom's. And I was trying to rush. Because she's just kind of standing, I don't know. She didn't tell me the total at the window. So, when I ordered. So she didn't tell me the total until I got up here. And I know it's going to be about $10. So I don't know why I'm not prepared. Okay, this change belongs to my mom. I carry my mom's wallet with me because she can't really carry a purse and she's already like misplaced. She had misplaced her wallet a couple of times. Thankfully, twice we found it. Once it was in the customer service, somebody turned it in. The other was still in the shopping cart. That was when she was still on her own and driving, and now she's not driving anymore. She can't, and she can't do a lot of things anymore. So I can just imagine how it would be now. So I just carry everything of hers and mine. And I had told her, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take everything out of your wallet and put it into mine. I'll put, because my wallet has like extra little compartments where I could put like her cash and put her ID and stuff on one side and then my stuff on the other side. But instead I had another wallet that was like really lightweight compared to the one that I had given her for her, that I had gifted her, because I had gifted her a wallet before. And it was working great, but it's really heavy. And so I was paying one day. She goes, get it out of my money. And I'm like, oh, it's okay, Mom, I'm paying. And she says, no. She goes, did you put my money like you said in your wallet to have everything all in one wallet? And I told her no. Okay, gracias. Okay, awesome. And I told her, no, Mom, I found another little wallet that I had, just to put your ID, your little insurance cards, etc. I'm gonna go out this other way. This is like I don't know how this place. I'm gonna go this way. Okay. So yeah, let me tell you real quick here. So there's this building right here. On one side, on the west side is a bakery, and on the east side is that little place that I go to. Okay, I'm trying to make little short videos because otherwise it's harder to upload them to my laptop. So on one side, on the west side, is a bakery, and the other side is a place and they both have a drive-through, and they go like this. But right in the middle is a little exit you can get out of, but that exit is like real steep because it's kind of high right here compared to like the parking lot of Sam's. So you gotta drive up to it and then drive into the drive-through. I'm going around the whole building right now. Drive into the drive-through. If somebody comes into the bakery, and they're driving through like that through the drive-through, you're facing each other. So you gotta go out this way. Actually, there's only room for one car, so you gotta see who gets there first. I've not had that situation where somebody's in. I've never even seen anybody in the drive-through of the bakery, but rare situation. Not rare, but not very often. Quite, it's not a rare, but it's kind of like a very few times that I come over here to get this. So I don't ever come across a car going through the drive-thru or the baker. So I don't know if it's happened to anybody where there's been that. And like, do they take turns or whoever first is first? Anyway, excuse me. That made me burp, the little bump. Which is a good thing, you know, gotta let it out. Gotta let that gas out. I had it from where? From last night, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so I got the gorditas here. There's 3 of them in this little box, and they gave me some salsa. So now I'm gonna just go home, make some coffee, serve my mom. Yeah, so anyway, the wallets, the situation with the wallets, yeah. So I did do 2 of them separately, but then she asked me, did you put it all together like you said you were gonna do it? And I said, no, Mom, I went ahead and you know, you have your own wallet, I have mine. And I showed her the one that I use, that way she would know that that's hers, you know, if she wants to dig into my purse or she sees me pulling it out, then she knows that I'm pulling out her wallet for whatever reason. You know, sometimes I use it to get her insurance cards out or we're somewhere, or if we go to Walmart, she's got a special little card that she gets some money from her insurance, gives her some money to buy some things. She could get a CVS or Walgreens or whatever. So it's got specific stores you can go to use that particular card from Cigna Insurance. It's like a WellMed, from WellMed or something like that. I think it's just a Cigna. It's like it's a little Visa debit card, if you will, because they give you a certain allowance, like you can use within 3 months. And if you don't use it, well, it disappears. But then you get a whole new, you know, the same amount again for the next 3 months. Now you can use it all, or like I said, if you don't use it all, it disappears. So it doesn't like carry over. Anyway, so that's what they give you. This was her, they give her that, and sometimes I use that to pay her. Sometimes she says just pay with mine, and so I pay with her cash or whatever, or if she wants to write a check, I pull it out. I do those little things for her. But she was saying, oh, you should just put it all together, you know, put my money with your money, because it's all the same thing anyway. She's saying my money is hers, and her money is mine. You know, it's all going to the same place. Because, you know, we don't ask my mom for any, gosh, this red light's taking so long. Anyway, we don't ask my mom for, like, oh, help us pay for the light bill or the water bill or, you know, anything. She doesn't pay, not even for groceries. But there's been times where she asks for, like, certain specific things that I'll go and buy. I don't care. I'll add them to my grocery cart. I don't care. I'll just get them for her. But she says, no, I'll pay for it, you know, with my card. So there has been times when I have used her card to pay for whatever I'm buying, because she wants to contribute. And, you know, she's like, I got the money keeps coming in my bank. Go ahead and use some of it to pay for this, to pay for that. But I don't pay any bills with it. I will pay, like, if I'm, especially when she says she's craving something specific, or she wants a specific dog food for her 3 dogs, which is now my 100% total. I care for the darn things. They think I'm their mommy now. Anyway, but yeah, I don't care. It's all right. And so I've got 4 dogs, 1 cat, and 2 birds that I care for. Guys, I don't know if I told you. I may have told you, but yeah, my cat Smudge, my famous cat, he was famous. He was famous on Facebook for a while, because then I stopped, you know, posting stuff. But I used to post as him on Facebook. He has his own page. Well, it was the dog and the cat, but it was mainly the dog. I mean the cat. It was first cat, because it was Smudge the Cat Flotus. So Smudge the Cat. But anyway, he was a little famous for a little bit. He passed away. I think I told you all. I knew a couple of days before he passed away. I told my husband, I feel like he's gonna be gone in a couple of days. And he did pass away. Okay, so I'm in traffic here. Not bad traffic or anything. I don't even know what I was saying before that. But yeah, so yeah, sometimes I do use my mom's money to pay for some groceries, especially when she asks for a specific meal. Like, can you make me this? Can you make that? So I gotta go buy all the ingredients for it, which is no big deal, right? Right. We're eating it, so it's just like if I was buying my own groceries. But she wants me to pay for it, so I said, all right. Or sometimes she wants to pay for dinner, for me to order like on Friday or Saturday, and or like if we go somewhere. Well, if we go somewhere, my husband will pay. He won't let her. Well, he might. I mean, I think he has let her, but it's like no, you're paying. But if I order the food or something, then she says, "I'll order this. I'll pay." Okay, then I use her card to pay for it, or if I go get it, I use her cash. Or I tell my husband, "Go pick it up," and I give him cash, but it's from my mom's. But he doesn't know. So anyway, yeah, he's just going to get it. But yeah, that's the only times that my mom does pay for something, and it's probably, I'm gonna say, like once a month that she does. Like if I did pay for the whole order of groceries, and I have done that where I have ordered groceries. I even had them delivered, and I did use her card, but I don't do that anymore because having it delivered is expensive. So I just go for pickup. If I go pick up, I actually have free pickup because they do charge you a little bit extra when you order it online. Your food, it's like everything's like 5, 10, maybe even 15 cents more than if you went in the store and bought it. So like if you used to buying something that's, let's say it's $3.98 at the store, and you're like, oh, it's $3.98. I know the price, but then you go on the online to order, the grocery store online or their app. It's like $4.10 or something like that, or it'll say sometimes it's just like 5 cents more, whatever. But it's like, oh, it's a little bit extra. So they're charging you a fee on top of everything, on top of it. So they used to charge for the pickup. I remember it used to be like $5 or something. But every time I order, it says free. So no fee for whatever reason. And I know that it said your first 5 times, but it's been more than 5 times. I've had that for a few years now. I don't know how long now, but I've used that service. And it's just on my name. I haven't created like a new account like for my mom or anything. I just use mine. Anyway, is that an important story to know? I'm driving in the little alleyway behind my house to park, and it's a little bumpy. I gotta fill in those little bit of potholes there. Okay, so I'm home and I'm gonna enjoy my gorditas, get my mom some, and I'll be with you in just a moment. Okay, so I'm inside the house now. I've already served my mom and I'm gonna serve myself. I've got the gorditas here. I took one out that was hers. Hers is the one that's what I told you was the mixture, the revoltijo. And my coffee, big huge mug. Oops, I didn't grab my spoon. Let's go ahead and just use the handle of the fork here. Let's give it a taste. Needs a little more, just a little more. Yep, it's gonna be a little quiet day today. Oh, I was at Walmart and I grabbed this. So I was grabbing stuff that my mom wanted specifically. It was one of those days, so I threw this in. I was walking by, where they have in the middle of the aisles, they have like seasonal stuff. It's not in the middle. Well, yeah, it is in the middle. Yeah, it's kind of like a separation. This side is some other items, and then on this side is groceries. But it was like right in the middle. They had all this pumpkin spice stuff, like cake mix and frostings and cookie things. And they had coffee also, and the K-cups for the Keurig. And then I saw this, and I'm like, what? Chai, and chai just means tea. Chai latte, but it's, the chai has I don't know if you've ever had chai before. It has, gosh, I can't even think. It has nice little flavors in there, little spices in there. Like, you know, it'll have cinnamon, and I think it has cloves and like cardamom or something in there. I don't know. If you know exactly what it has in there, great. But it's just a different tasting tea, and it tastes really good with a little bit of milk. So that's why it's latte. It means milk. It's a mix. So you use a quarter cup of this in a cup of hot water, 6 to 8 ounces. I had some last night. It was so good. And I was tempted to have it this morning, but I said, no, I have to have my coffee. Okay, so I gave my mom her gordita, which was a revoltijo, or a supreme, as they also call it. And then this is mine, a chorizo and egg. But this is the gordita, the little corn tortilla. And see, it's spliced here in half and then filled. And I ordered another one, I told you all, the nopalitos, which are the cactus in a red sauce. Let me tell you, these things are better eaten at the establishment rather than bringing them home, because they start to get real soggy. A little bit of the, what fell out. Okay, and I always put my mom's, every time I go over there, I always put that one on the bottom for whatever reason, so it gets extra soggy. Okay, this is trash. Okay, so they gave me 2 little things of salsa, a red salsa and a green salsa. I don't remember which one's the hotter one, but it don't matter because I'm gonna have both. Let's see, let's try this one. Let me try it on the chorizo and egg one. I got a fork because sometimes, you know, you need a fork. All right, here we go. I know I've had these before, and I think I've had a video where I ate these, so nothing new. Let me put a placemat here. Okay. Delicious. That was definitely not the hottest salsa. So let me try this one and put that in the plastic bag. Let's see. Let's try this one. Not much of a difference, but that is a hotter one. And I'm getting the heat right now. That was a little bit that fell out of my mom's, a little chicharron. Here's another one. Which is pork rind. Absolutely delicious. Let's try the nopalito with a red sauce. Salsa roja, which basically just means it's tomato. It doesn't have any heat like a chile or a pepper. Delicious. If you've never had nopales, you need to try them. The texture is very much like a green bean, but the flavor, I know green bean kind of has a little bit of a tangy flavor, but this one has a tangier flavor. And if they're cooked properly, you know, the slime that usually when you cut open a cactus, you see all that slime, kind of like a leaf of aloe vera. That's cooked off completely, and then it gets like really tender. That's why I say it almost tastes like having a slice of like a French cut green bean. Like the texture. I think I said that, yeah. But yeah, that's what it's like. Just put some of this red salsa on it. It has a tangy, almost citrusy tang taste to it. And it actually tastes really great. Oh, excuse me. Mixed in with like chorizo or some other meat, ground beef, whatever you want to mix it with. Or you need some pork, chicken if you want. So it tastes really great in that, or even with some eggs, scrambled eggs. Very nice. It doesn't have any egg in this case. It's just the nopal and the tomato sauce, which is just tomatoes and maybe a little bit of onion in there, a little garlic for flavor, salt and pepper maybe, or just salt maybe. That's what it is. And this other one is just chorizo and egg. just cooked up chorizo sausage, which is a very crumbly sausage, and then the egg in there. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm kind of maybe thinking I need to order a different one next time besides chorizo and egg. And today I decided to try the nopal, and I really like it. But I'll try something else next time. So anyway, I just wanted to share my little morning. It's gonna be 10 a.m., so it's still early. I've got to clean out the bird cage and put in some fresh yummies in there for them. There's a mess on the floor right now. I have a little net around it so that things don't go flying everywhere, which does help because everything just falls down if it does. There's nothing like, there's no spread, you know, like out this way or in front of it or even behind it of, you know, like, you know, when they're eating the little seed, they throw out the little husk around the little seed. So that gets left behind, and sometimes it goes flying in the air. But it gets caught by the net. But some of it still manages to fall down on the floor. But thankfully, like I said, it's just directly under it, not or anywhere, you know, spreading or on a table here. I love listening to them, just chirping away. I have a little cloth on top of them, not in the front, just to kind of, it's an old scarf, not an old scarf, it's not old, but it's a scarf that I just happen to have, and I just drape it over it. It's just been working. I thought about buying one of those covers for the cages. I just realized that particular little video was 8 minutes long. It's gonna be a headache to upload. But anyway, I digress. So that's it, you guys. Yeah, I want to maybe possibly order a cover for the cage. I've just been ordering a lot of things lately, and I need to kind of like slow down. I do have already some items that I did buy to do one craft, but I have 2 other ideas, or not, they're not my ideas, but saved ideas of some crafts that I want to do for fall. I think one of them is a Halloween actually, but that's okay. I want to do that, and then but I need to get the supplies for them, and I just need, you know, the energy to go shopping, which but I need to see first, because I think for one of them I might have the materials to do it, and if I do, awesome. But like I said, I did buy some materials for, I went to Dollar Tree last week or the weekend before, and I bought some supplies to do some things. So even though I have had no inspiration, and it's mainly more like just tired and in pain, and I don't want to get up and do anything, and then the room that I want to use for doing my videos is not, I haven't prepared it, and then the camera with the lighting, so I have to use my phone. I know my phone works fine and perfect for doing the videos, but again, I have to be stopping at a certain time and starting it, so. And my camera is so much easier because it has an SD card, and that just slides into the laptop and quickly uploads things. And my phone takes longer. You know, what is the company? Apple. The products are so, like, they need a specific this. You can't just use whatever. You know, if it's not a, you know, the same maker or the brand or whatever, you know, they're very picky, and it's hard to get something to work with something, but there is a way around it, figuring it out. But then, you know, it gets that updated, and then they don't want to match, so let's try again. Let's try the little trick again. So I'll do that. Anyway, I'm almost full. This is all I need. It's probably because I'm talking. All the talking, all that air you're sucking in. And I do want to finish this coffee regardless. Okay, so that's going to be my video for now. My little chit chat. And hope y'all are having a wonderful, hope you had a wonderful weekend, and that you're going to have a wonderful rest of your week. That you are much more productive than me, and you're able to do things. There's a ton of things I want to do. I did clean the front porch. I swept it. There was a lot of little spider webs, little bugs in the webs. And I cleaned that, but then I stepped out last night or yesterday in the evening. and it started to build up again. So I told my husband, we need something to put here to keep, you know, these spiders and, you know, from forming all these webs, especially around the doorway. And I want to decorate outside. It's just, you know, I have the wanting to do it. It's just my body doesn't want to. I do a little bit and I'm already done. My leg is hurting, my foot is hurting. You know, stuff like that happens. Life happens, and I'm just like, when is it going to get better? I hope it's not going to be like this all the time. So whenever I do feel good, I want to do stuff. So yeah, so I decided to go get some breakfast today because this is not one of the days that I feel good, but I do feel better, you know, that I had been feeling. But I feel still very groggy because last night I did have like the pain, so too much of a pain to sleep. So I did go ahead and take the medicines that I was prescribed. One of them I did. I don't want to take two. I don't want to be way too groggy. Cold now. Not as yummy as when you eat it in the little restaurant. I mean, it's still yummy, but it's cold, so I guess heat does affect a little bit of the flavor. I'm looking over into the living room where I sit, and I see. Remember I told you I made myself some of this last night? I see my cup there on the little table next to my chair. And that's it, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank y'all so very much for watching. I'm going to give myself a big old thumbs up. And I hope that you too will give me a big old thumbs up for a simple little video like this. And tell me, Trisha, come on, make a craft video. Push it on me, you guys. Push it on me. Tell me to do it. It's darn time you started doing a craft video. So anyway, there we go, you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the red button and then hit the little notification bell so that you get notified as soon as I upload a video. Thank y'all so very much for watching once again. And as always, yeah, enjoy.